England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Wait, set, 380. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 72 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. Watch twist.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. White. It's our time. 21. Under crunch.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
Here we go.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, let's get there. Check three. Pick that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Brady now to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play action. Now it's Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. Watch 54. I'm on.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Here we go. 180. Right 54. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
I got you. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, alert. T, let's all right, T.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Coleman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wait, that's wide, 80. 54, Mike. Showing it, showing it.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
White.
Joker.
80 weapon.
52. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go. 180.
Walk 54. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball, Met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
54! You better be afraid of me!
21, 21. Here we go.
He's crashing! He's checking crack!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21, 21.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check your hot read. Bang, 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 bang.
This is Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 58, right there. So we got man. No. Off.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
13.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Coleman. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Watch the boot.
They will give it a big fullback use check. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. It's Coleman here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
61, matchbox, lights, sugar.
Brady gives to Michelle. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Brady to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Brady. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Michel. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. .22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
26-yard line.
Here we go,
Following
here we
the
go.
pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Check, check, check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. first throw of OT for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
On first down, Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Just like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Slam, slam, slam.
65, 65.
Mike 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Switch, switch, switch.
Topper, topper.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.